Hey everybody, welcome to another Werit at War. This time we're going to take a look at my engineer and a new spec I'm trying out that focuses on the rifle. You may notice that the quality of this video isn't as good as usual. I can't seem to record HD well lately, so I'm going to try to rectify that in future videos, so for now we'll have to go half-sized. As I mentioned, I'm trying a new rifle spec. The focus of it is high crit. I am taking tracer rounds out of the Tinkerer tree and going all the way up to phosphorus in the rifle tree. First, this is one of my favorite kind of clips. I'm a big fan of the Cat and Smash Morale 3, especially when a Marauder wants to pull you. And you'll see here another aspect of my build. I am using the new Expert Skirmisher, which increases my gas times, or actually I should say decreases my gas times. Now, this was the only good part of this scenario. We got completely whooped on pretty much the whole time. So, that's the only piece I'll show of it though, it's too embarrassing. Another aspect of the build I'm trying out is I'm wearing 6-piece Warlord, which gives me access to a proc. It's called AIM. It's like a 10% chance to have a 20% crit increase for 5 seconds. So that's the main reason I took phosphorus shells too. The damage is subpar, but it causes a lot of damage to people, which will help my proc trigger more often. And when that proc triggers, it has to do with all damage, so my dots will start critting and all my rifle attacks, so I do actually see a good bit of damage. This fight was one I happened upon in KV. Destro was trying to lock the zone to get to Dwarf, and I guess it was approaching when Order comes on and plays more. So it turned out to be a rather huge battle over the North Keep there. I'm just running around solo, trying out the new spec. The performance was pretty good. I don't know how many people were here, but there was at least 100 to 150 total, I think. Yeah, I'm beating on a tank right there, but he was the only one in range. Luckily, a bunch of these guys will start to get a little closer. I don't know what it is about a Magus. I should feel something, you know, kind of friendly towards them because of my mirror, but I always go for them first. I do have my gun turret out for an armor debuff. I use Loyal Pet to make sure it's attacking the same target I am. I also have a Spanner with an armor debuff. But that's a proc, so can't guarantee when it comes on, and I don't even know how to get to show when it's on. So I'm not doing too bad in this fight, but just let me sit back here and fire away. I think the spec really shines when I'm up close and I have the reduced cast times, but for survivability reasons, and I don't have a healer with me, so I gotta kind of stay back. But I do see some high crit numbers, but they're often against lower level people, but the burst is pretty good at times. I'm not a Bright Wizard or anything, but it's a fun change of pace from chucking grenades. It's a normal ebb and flow of open RVR. We're now pushing them back towards the keep. They're trying to attack, but it was actually a really fun fight because people are fighting inside the keep, people are fighting outside the keep. And it was close to the north keep. It was the Order War Camp, I mean. So it was a nice quick walk from the Flight Master. This is at the same battle, which was actually quite a bit later, maybe like a half hour or so later. I came back, and it was still going on. Just a group of us fighting outside the keep door. So I don't know if you can see the aim buff go by, but it can be applied multiple times. I'm not sure if that just refreshes itself or not. It's hard to catch. But it does happen quite often, especially when you use attacks that have a lot of direct damage like phosphorus shells. But then again, sometimes, like the guy I'm attacking now, they just have too much armor, or they're guarded, and the rifle damage can be pretty subpar. But other times can be really good. And notice we have against all odds buff. I think it was only about like 30 or 40% extra, but I'll take what I can get. I keep hitting that witch elf for about a 1,000 gun blast, which is not too bad. Hanging out in front of an invaded keep does have its risks, and this is one of them. All good things, they say, right? So, I'm gonna do my best here, but you're making a serious push, and I can't get away. This about covers it for this edition. See you next time.